Hi everyone, this is my first day to group therapy. I have to say that my name is Mike, also known as Monkey Wrench Mike, available at teespring.com, and I'm an addict. Yep, I have an addiction. Well, as you can see, yep, I'm addicted to Mercedes. Yep, I have taken vaccines, I have tried therapy, even shock therapy, and I just can't beat it. I just cannot beat this. So what are we focusing on today? What's it going to be? 560 SEC, 500 SEL, 560 SEL, S55 AMG, S500, or 280 SC. Once again, we're not counting the BMW. Don't put your attention over there. Don't look at that. All right, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Yes, we are finally going to give some attention and some love to the 560 SEL. I'm so excited. Okay, we're out front right now. See, a couple more Mercedes right there. Still loving the S63. Yep, she has taken my heart. Yep, I love, love, love this car. All right, if you have an old Mercedes, I guarantee you your driveway looks like this. Yep, I am the black sheep of the neighborhood. Look at that. Look at that spot right there. And look at that spot. Yeah, that's from the same car. The 560 SEL is ruining the driveway. Look at that. You know what it is? It's hydraulic fluid. What are we going to do? We're going to get rid of the SLS. All right, let's show you the problem. Yep, problem is right there and right there. Pump, reservoir, and all the hoses and lines that go in between the two and run all the way under the bottom of the car to the back wheels. Yep, this thing is leaking like a sieve. And I know this is controversial. I know lots of people say keep it OEM, original equipment. You want it to run just like it was when it was new. I don't want to get stranded. I don't want this thing to lock up because there's no hydraulic fluid in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on regular shocks. Okay, I'm not going to ruin the system. I'm going to save the system. And if I really hate the ride, we'll go back to the way that it used to be. Okay, which means tracing the hoses and get other hoses and all this kind of stuff. There's a huge leak down in there somewhere. So what we're going to do today, and we're also probably going to address an oil issue up here under the valve covers, okay? Because this is another thing that could go wrong with my favorite car. Second favorite car. It's my second favorite car after the S63 AMG, but don't tell him this or her this, okay? Yeah, it's my second favorite car. Love, love, love this car, but we need to change the shocks on the back. Okay, so what I have purchased are some Bilsteins. Look at this. Okay, also if you have an old Mercedes, your trunk looks like this. It's got all kinds of parts, all kinds of hoses, and everything else in there. Oil, of course, antifreeze, of course, which for some reason I'm still running Xerox. Whoever had this car before me, I know who had this car before me, put Xerox in it. I don't know what I think about this, but it's doing fine, no problem so far, so I just kept it full. Anyway, there we have the shocks. Yep, we're going old school. We're putting these puppies on. Welcome to the underside of my car. Yeah, the underside. So this is what the bottom of the car looks like. This is your little proportioning valve, I guess. As the car goes up and down, this thing changes. Okay, this goes all the way out here to the wheels, and it adjusts how much fluid goes into said suspension. Okay, so what I need to do is to take the pressure off of that and then drain the suspension. So basically on top of this, it's just like a brake bleeder valve, and that's the hose disappearing. Okay, so we're going to put this on and hopefully it's going to come out so nice and neat. I don't think so. I don't have a lot of confidence in this. This hasn't been the best of days to work on a car. I'm looking for parts more than I am fixing stuff. Okay, so let's take our little 11mm right on top here, and we're gonna hopefully, okay, there it comes, and we're missing the whole effing bucket because my jack is in the way. Isn't that just great? Okay, we're gonna let this drain. That's really gross. We're going below. We're going down below. Is that okay with you, Lola? Lola? So pretty. So pretty when you're a dirty dog. All right, so let me show you what's going to happen here. All right, to change the shock. Basically, this is a really easy job. It's much easier when your back seat is one bench seat instead of two little individual seats, but that's okay. Okay, we have two 17 millimeter bolts right there that we're going to remove. We also have a 17 millimeter on top of the shock. Okay. Seats right here. I love the seats back here. I love the Mercedes. What you have to do to take off this seat, watch how this folds out. See how that folds out? Look how cool that is. Then you have two screws. Two screws right here. This seat comes off. Two 10 millimeter bolts right here, and the back half comes off. So I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Removing the top half of the seat, super easy. Two 10 millimeter bolts right here, and it literally just slides out of. There's two little pins in the top that you can undo, and it's literally slides out of the way. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, it's also a good time to grease your motor. Yep, got to grease the motor that moves the seats back and forth. Okay, we'll get the seat out, and then I'll show you access to the top of the shock and the hose that you have to remove to drop the shock. Okay, here we go. Ready? Up and out of the way. See how easy that is? Now, behind here, you have two little doors. Door number one is the top of the shock, and door number two is the hose. But of course, there's something in the way. Here are your two access points. Right here, we got to remove this little piece of audio equipment. There we go. Slide out of the way, and you can just live up there for a little while. Okay, you're just gonna live right there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, this was loose. Okay, well, right there, this is the top of your shock. 17 millimeter right there. Okay, that's the top. Note, you go rubber bushing, then you go the metal, then you go the nut. Now, to access the hydraulic hose, the other one, much easier to remove, but here it is right there. Okay, see that? Yes, sir, Bob. That's the top, okay? Remove that, and you're sitting pretty. For demonstration purposes, that's your shock, okay? This is the bottom, this is the top, this is your banjo bolt. This is what feeds the hydraulic fluid to keep the car level, okay? This is another little weak spot, all right? This hose can break. I don't want it to break. I don't want to get stranded, so we're taking the shock out. To take it out, you have to take off the banjo bolt, remove this, then it will slide through the springs, okay? But let me show you how it's going to work. We just want to drop the shock, okay? So let's take off this, then we'll remove the two below, and it's just going to drop right out of place. Simply two 17 millimeter bolts. You got to prepare for leakage. Yeah, when you undo that top banjo bolt, you have to prepare for leakage. So we are prepared. And these are not super tight. Well, they are kind of tight. Okay, remove the two bolts here, and it's just going to drop. It's really just going to drop. Here she comes. Ugh. Ooh. Ugh. There it is. Come on. Gotta raise the car a little bit. Dagnabbit. Okay. Come on. Alright, installation super easy. Make sure you got the washer or the support, you got the bushing. I am adding this, okay, because I don't want any corrosion or anything to get inside the shock. And this didn't come with these, okay, so these are Bilstein's B461184, yes sir. And it goes right back in just the same way. And then I have a clamp to clamp the bottom right there, okay? But we're going to install this first. And you got to notice, okay, see how this is kind of angled right there? See how it's angled? You got to make sure that it fits the car that same exact way. Okay, see now my angles are off. I don't know if you can see this. There. I don't even know. Okay, see if I switch it around like that, my angles are good. But I got to get the top of the shock through hole. There we go. And there it is. Here's my tech tip. That, come on camera, that is the top of the shock. And if you don't adjust it, it's going to be too close to the edge right here, and then your cover is going to hit it, and you're not going to be happy. You will not be happy at all. What are we focusing on, camera? Focus, focus with me. Well, dagnabbit. All right. We're not going to get angry. Okay, it's out of focus. But anyway, make sure this is in the middle, okay? So you have your new bushing, which kind of sits right there. And you see how this does not stick out? So we're going to have to raise the arm there and push the shock through here tighter so we can tighten it up. Okay, super easy. All right, we've successfully attached this. See through there? Yep, right there. Crappy camera work, I'm sorry. There it is. You have to hold the top part still while you tighten the nut, okay? So we're going to put the access cover back on here, put the access cover back on here, and then we'll go below. All right, we've got the shocks switched over. We're going to focus our attention to the pump and the reservoir. The reservoir. All right, so right in the middle of here, right below these two little belts, you have your pump. Okay, let's see if I can sneak it down in there. There you go. There he is. Yep, there's a 17 millimeter banjo bolt on the left side, and then there's a 17 millimeter hose that attaches on the right side. I've just used my little stubby. My little cobalt stubby has done very well for me. And we're just going to loosen this up, okay? And holding the pump on, we just have two little easy to remove, hopefully, bolts. Yeah, then we'll remove that. Then it's important to remove these hoses, and then you want to kind of cover up the place where the pump goes, and I'll show you why in just a minute. But let me get this stuff off. We're still racing the clock. Oops, sorry. Let go, car. Yeah, look, scary clouds. Scary, merry clouds. Yep, okay. We'll come back in just a second. All right, there are 4 bolts, okay? These are T5s. Was that what this is? Yeah, the little 5 mils, okay? This is one that I got from the junkyard. Don't know how or when, okay, but it's oriented like this, okay? So you want to remove the one right next to the outlet right there, then that one, skip one, and that one. That one is kind of a pain. This is how long they are, okay? Yep, and you do have to loosen the belt right here. Okay, that's not a big deal. You loosen it to get access to all these little bolts, okay? There we go. Now, hopefully, this is just going to come out because he's still kind of attached to this one pipe right here that I'm trying to remove. And by the way, there's 31 years of gunk, okay? Yeah, 31 years of gunk involved. And you want to get everything clean. Okay, look, it's coming out. Okay, we're caught on something. Look at this. Okay. This does not look very healthy as far as fluid goes. Okay, come on. Come on, little guy. I do have a pan underneath. Ooh, there he is. Look at that. Oh, he's a mess. Okay, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where's my little bucket? Where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? I don't know. We're going to make this a little area. Okay. That's what they look like coming right out of the car. And what most people do, they'll get a little electrical plate, and I'll show you here in just a second, and they cover it up, okay? Let me wipe this off, and then we're going to go off tripod. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, that's where it sits. 4 bolts right there. That little slot, that's what turns, okay? That's what turns the pump that drives the SLS system, okay? And that hose comes right from here. There's your reservoir. So we're going to let that drain. I'm not concerned about this top hose because that's attached to the engine. What I want to do is figure out what I'm going to do with the banjo bolt hose, because I think he's kind of flopping loose. Yeah, see, he's loose. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put him and how I'm going to keep him quiet while we're driving along in style. Oh gosh, this is so gross. Yowza. Okay. Oh, that's gross. Okay, we're back in just a second. It's a different day, and we have a different plan of attack. Yes, sirree, Bob. Dogs are still playing. Yep, Legend and Lola, best friends forever, BFFs. So I was thinking about following the guidelines of some previous W126 owners, and when we're replacing the pump, what they do is they just get like an electrical plate, you drill holes in it, you plug it up. Okay, the issue, and let's go off tripod very quickly. Remember the two hoses? Remember the two hoses that we have that attached to this? Let me back out. There we go. Okay, look at this camera work. Yeah, see the hoses right there? 1, 2, right in front, and then to the left. Yep, they're just kind of dangling around in there. I don't want that. Okay, so we're going to fix that by modifying our extra pump right here. This is the one I got at the junkyard. Very easy to remove. So we've already removed 4 of the bolts. Okay, the final 2 bolts right here just hold the top half together. Okay, we removed those 2. There's the 2 bolts. Take this off. This is how the pump works. As this thing spins, okay, it turns this. But look what happens, okay? See right there? That's what attaches to the motor. So what I'm going to do is just take it out. We're simply going to remove the piston right here. There's part of it. Here comes another part of it. There it is. Okay, so now what happens? Well, nothing's going to turn, and we can attach those 2 lines to this pump. So we're going to put this back on, put it back together, and attach it down there, and then we'll attach those 2 lines, intake and out, and we should be good to go. You know what? I'm brilliant. My hair's crazy, but at times I can be brilliant. How about that? Yeah, how about that? Okay, there's no pump on top, which means we have successfully completed the job. There she is in all of her glory. I am going to tighten up that top line. Maybe, maybe not. It's also attached to the engine. Maybe so, just to save the threads. But everything is tight and everything is good. We've reattached the compressor belt drive and the pulley right there, and she is good to go. No more leakage. Yeah, no more leakage of the hydraulica, whatever this stuff is, hydraulic fluid, hydraulic colonica. Well, we can't find all the parts for the engine fix that I was going to do today, but that's okay. We're going to take her for a spin and just see how she does. Okay? I'm expecting her to be leak-free. Yep, when she coughs or sneezes, no leaks. Ha! That's a married joke. Okay, let's see how she's doing. She's starting right up. She sounds good. Driveway. So far, so good. Okay, we're just going to take her for a quick little spin. Okay, she took that dip just fine. Let's see what happens. Okay. She should drive just about the same. Only when I got 2 chubbies in the back will there be a little bit of a difference. And yeah, my star is a little cattywampus. That's okay. Ooh, okay. Mikey likes. Okay. She's just as smooth, just as comfortable, and this road is kind of crappy, typical Tulsa road. They're all crappy, horrible, terrible roads. I don't know why Oklahoma has the worst roads in the nation, but we really do. We really, 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 really do. Okay, we're going to do a driving tag. Yep, in the news business, we're doing the tag. After the package, you do a tag, an anchor tag. So, I'm liking the fix. I really am. Not liking the hair. Woo! Okay, but she seems to be driving just fine. She's quiet. And I'm not going to have to deal with hydraulic fluid all over the driveway. Let's put a picture up and I'll show you. Yep, there was a huge leak. Yes, but now we are fixed and she is really, really nice. Okay, so we're going to call that a win, folks. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join the 18,172 others. And please subscribe. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And don't forget, check out the teespring.com. All that merchandise is below me right here. All right, folks. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I have so much fun making these videos. We're going to move on to another car now. No, well, we still have to do the engine fix once I find the parts. Okay, we'll do the engine fix when I find the other parts. We're going to call that a win, and we're going to say goodbye. Give me a monkey. Give me another monkey sound. All right, have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.